Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. This is our take. We are your hosts. I'm Motion.
I'm Taylor.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be giving you guys a breakdown of episode 3 of Disney Plus and Lucasfilm's original TV show titled Ahsoka. This show premiered last week, Tuesday. 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks ago. I don't know.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago. We're on episode 3, but there's only been 2 weeks of the show because they did a double episode premiere. We're gonna give you guys our thoughts on it. If you guys haven't checked out our initial impressions of the show, go watch that video because it's a pretty funny one. A lot of rage in that video. Connor let his inner Connor out, and it was great. So go check out that video, give it a like. But yeah. We're gonna kind of try and roll right into the spoilers as soon as we can, just so we can get to the meat of the episode. So if you don't know who's in the show, go check out our first episode. It'll kind of tell you who's in it. And as far as spoiler-free content goes, ladies and gentlemen, this kind of like pissed me off a little bit, mostly because like I was hoping that they were gonna pick it up here and they didn't. And now I'm like almost completely convinced that this show is just going to be a lost cause and it's just going to suck the whole way through, which is really unfortunate. But I don't know. We'll kind of talk about it more in the spoilers. Any spoiler-free thoughts that you have, Taylor?
No, I mean, it's another episode. Not a whole lot happens. And yeah. I mean, I agree. I don't think there's that much hope for this show.
Not anymore.
And yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Real quick, scores, ladies and gentlemen. My score, I'm sitting still at a 5. I'll keep it at a 5. Yeah, I don't know. What about you, Taylor?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would still keep it at a 5. Just know in my heart this is like a 2, but
yeah,
but like
it's
realistically,
it's like a 2 if we take into account how biased we are towards Star Wars and whatnot, and the fact that they're just completely letting us down. But if we try to be a little more objective, I guess I guess 5 is a better score.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you got our scores, you got our spoiler-free thoughts. If you haven't watched this episode yet. Like, if you haven't watched the first 3 episodes, you probably should just not watch the show at this point. Like, just skip it. Just wait for the next one or go watch something else. If you've watched episode 3, I don't know. I'd like to hear. Yeah, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts. I want to know, like, where are you at on this? Are you disappointed like we are, or are you guys still holding out hope, or do you enjoy it? You know, I don't know. Maybe we're missing something. Let us know down in the comments below. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna roll into the spoilers. This is gonna serve as your official
spoiler alert. All
right, Taylor. First question I have: why the hell was the episode so freaking short?
I don't know.
I'm looking at the runtime right now because I wanted to know, because I felt like it was super short when I watched it. The runtime is 36 minutes.
It is short, but it felt long when I was watching it. Because I'm going to be honest, I had to watch this twice because I just fully checked out the first time I watched this.
I'm not surprised.
The first half was just so like stupid and boring that I literally just stopped watching it. And then I looked up and I was like, oh, it's done. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then like when we were about to, of course we're going to review this episode of like, oh, shit, I don't even know what happened in the rest of the episode. So I had to go back and rewatch it.
But. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get it. The first episode was 56 minutes. The second episode was 44 minutes, which that's kind of a normal drop off, right? Pilot is a little bit longer than the rest of the episodes, and 45 minutes is like a normal TV show episode length, but then it drops down to 36 minutes, and I don't understand why. I don't get.
Maybe they're like holding out for this really big episode that's going to be like an hour and a half.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. And I don't know. I don't like it. But like you said, nothing really happens in this episode. Like, it's kind of just a bunch of.
It's just like an extra continuation of what was already said in the beginning,
Yeah.
but not much.
Yeah.
Like,
Honestly, the best part of the episode was like the very last scene of Balin's skull going like, "The Jedi have taken refuge in the forest. Go find them." That was like the best part of the entire
yeah,
episode.
that's like the coolest thing for
Yeah,
sure.
like that was like the best part. I was like, "Oh, that's badass," and then it ends. Like when I was watching the episode, I was like, "Okay." Like I feel like we're like halfway through the episode. All right, we're gonna go watch these assassin droids and whatnot. Go try to find the Jedi for a little bit. Like we're gonna see that, and then the episode ends, and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I didn't understand it. Like I said in the spoiler free content,
maybe
I've kind of lost hope, brother.
maybe they like had other stuff, but they like cut it since Ray Stevenson passed, and they wouldn't be able to continue it, and so they had to change stuff.
I feel like if they did do that, I feel like they would have told us. I feel like they would have preemptively been like, "Hey, since he's passed, and we can't further his character, we're gonna cut some stuff out so that it doesn't. We don't have like close or open-ended storylines." I feel like they would have told us because I
I
feel
mean, they
like
didn't do that with Black Panther. They're just like, oh,
yeah, but
no.
that's not Dave Filoni and Lucasfilm though. I don't
Still
know.
Disney.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bummer because I feel like I've lost hope, man. I've lost hope that this is gonna turn around. I like Ahsoka even less this particular episode, because like Ahsoka, for those of you guys that haven't watched the TV show, right, or of the Clone Wars and Rebels, Ahsoka is a non-traditional Jedi, and like I mean she's not even a Jedi now, but like when she was in the Jedi Order, she was very non-traditional, very similar to Anakin, who was her master.
Yeah, which
And
makes sense.
yeah, and it was a like she was rebellious, she thought that her way was the best way, and she was willing to like take more risk in order to achieve the goal, which can be good in some situations and it can be bad in others. And we see that through Anakin, and then we see it kind of transfer into Ahsoka, and it makes Ahsoka who she is, and it makes it why she left the Jedi Order after she was accused of the killing the senators. Is that what? I'm pretty sure something like that. She got framed for something, and then she left after. Um, but that kind of made Ahsoka who she was, and then now we see her in this time setting where she's this like you guys said last episode or last episode breakdown. She has this like very Yoda-y vibe of this like all-knowing master, and like very calm and reserved and whatnot. And she has this Padawan that is basically her when she was the Padawan, being rebellious and extra and
Except without any
talent.
skill.
Yeah, yeah. No, you're right. But and I just don't understand where this dynamic is coming from, because they haven't shown us anything through the Mandalorian, through any of the other appearances that she makes. Like there's no catalyst or event that makes me understand why she's all of a sudden now this reserved and um calm person that is trying to do things like by the book and very like just traditional. I don't understand. I don't understand where this is coming from in the character of Ahsoka, and I don't understand why she has such a hard time accepting Sabine for who she is, and like treating her like giving her the master that she wished she had. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It just I don't like the dynamic between her and Sabine, because it doesn't make sense to me. It makes sense if it was like Obi-Wan training Sabine or Obi-Wan training
Yeah,
Ahsoka.
I would say she acts more like an Obi-Wan,
Yeah.
kind of, except without. I don't know. Obi-Wan, I feel like, is more like specialized than a lot of things that
For sure.
she's not. But she more resembles like somebody like Obi-Wan.
She never completed her training, right? Like she never finished.
Yeah, she doesn't. I mean, she doesn't act like it. But.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't get it, and it makes me frustrated. That scene of her and Sabine doing the lightsaber practice with the wooden sticks, like it was cringy to me because in my head I'm like, Sabine isn't force sensitive. Like you're trying to force her to do something that she can't.
That's true. There's a couple things I had wrong with this scene. And you're right. She's not force sensitive. She's a fucking loser. She sucks. And she's trying to do like the super basic fucking Jedi lightsaber training thing with the helmet and it like pew, pew, and they like deflect it, except without the equipment. I don't care. Like recreating that does not like, oh my God, they're doing the thing. Like, no, it doesn't work in this case.
Right, because it's not the same character.
It's not. It's like it's dumb. And on top of that, I'm like, dude, Sabine, I don't know how many times we're gonna go through this throughout this show, but dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow,
dishonor on your family,
dishonor on everything you know. Because not only do you suck as a Jedi, I don't believe you that you're a Mandalorian. Yeah. Because even a Mandalorian could do this shit better.
Yeah.
Even if they have no fucking idea how to wield a lightsaber, I'm assuming, well, in this case, a stick. They could do this better than you. Yeah. They don't need the fucking force because they're so fucking trained for war that they could actually do this shit without seeing anything.
They should be able to. And
they're literally like bred for fucking war.
She even, Ahsoka even mentions that, right? During that scene, she's even like, you know, hey, you have the basics of it through your Mandalorian.
No, you don't. You're a disgrace of a Mandalorian.
You look like an idiot flailing around with a stick. It was really disappointing. And, it just goes back to, like, I don't understand where this is coming from. She's trying to train Sabine in this very traditional way that we've seen work in the past with other heightened force-sensitive individuals, but we know that Sabine is not. So why are you trying to train her the same way that everybody else is trained? She should be trained in a different way.
She basically needs a fucking Luke Skywalker training, but you're not Yoda. You're not on Dagobah.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's really frustrating. It demeans the character that I grew to love through the shows, and it kind of makes her look like an idiot. And then Sabine just like at this point is a lost cause. I don't even know what's going on with her. The only cool character so far, in my opinion, is the droid.
Hu Yang?
Yeah, Hu Yang.
Best character of the show.
Yeah, I think he's awesome.
Bro, and he had this like fucking 4 arms thing going on. That's insane. Yeah. He just turned into Grievous all of a sudden.
General Kenobi. Yeah. And he has the hologram lightsabers that he's training with it. Like, that's cool because that's something we haven't seen before.
Measures their cuts and everything, the angles. That's fucking awesome.
Like that was the coolest part about that scene because it's like, oh, that's something we haven't seen before. She's being trained in a different way than what we're used to. Looks cool. It's awesome. Yeah, and then they just went into this weird shit. Yeah. And then they spend the rest of the episode flying around, being chased by Shin and the other dude. I don't even know his name.
Well, we did have a little bit of political crap before that.
Yeah, with Chancellor Mon Mothma.
Yeah, she makes an appearance because General Syndulla has like a conference call or whatever with everybody.
She's trying to request more troops and stuff to go after.
Yeah.
What's her name? The Night Sister. Morgan, right? That's her name.
Well, it's in search of Thrawn.
Yeah.
But then they're like, isn't this just another excuse to find Ezra?
It's like, bro, like how? Okay, so that's annoying because it's like somebody came to General Syndulla's ship, broke into the ship, and took Morgan Elsbeth away from them under force. And it was 2 individuals that wielded the force that we had never seen before. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're just trying to find Ezra."
I mean, it's like,
what?
It's fair, like in relation to like the past, but what I hated was where it was awesome that she was like, "Oh, Were you in the battle?
Yeah.
No? Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Roger that.
You're like,
Roger that,
no.
Senator.
And then what I hated after that, following that, was, oh, what do you mean? It doesn't look. I don't see the enemy. It doesn't look like they're just fractured. Again, were you in the battle? Oh,
Yeah.
Do you know anything about war? No. Oh, okay. Then sit back down, Senator.
Yeah, like literally, that's the exact thing that the rebels
right, that's how they lost the first time.
Yeah, like that's how the Empire lost, was because you guys looked like a bunch of fractured, non-coordinated things, and then all of a sudden, you took over.
Big plan.
Yeah, stupid.
Like,
idiots.
Oh yeah, you're stupid. Okay.
It makes sense though. Most politicians are just dumb.
Yeah.
I don't know. This show was sad. This show was sad. I'm bummed. I'm super bummed.
I feel like they tried to give us this, like, with the space battle chase scene.
Okay. All right.
What they're trying to do is, I think is they're trying to recreate this really cool sequence that we had with Han Solo and the Millennium Falcon. And it's not cool in this.
It's dumb.
It's really dumb.
What the hell was Ahsoka doing out there? What was she doing?
Oh, that was really, really dumb. When she suit looks cool. Why are you stepping out onto the ship to, like, try to fight a spaceship with your lightsabers? What are you doing?
And those blasters that they had on their ships, those are like just throwing pebbles at the ship. Because she only deflected like half of them, and the rest of them actually made contact with the ship, but didn't do anything to the ship.
Oh, that was another thing too. Like, how the fuck is this little tiny ship just brushing off all this fire? Yeah. Since when in Star Wars does any ship just, like, casually
could just take that much?
Take 5 million fucking blaster shots.
Yeah, I know the reflector shields are strong and stuff, but
on this ship it's probably not, because it's so tiny.
And it's a transport shuttle. It's not even a warship. It's meant to be a transport shuttle. Yeah,
which doesn't make sense.
It's frustrating. The physics of what Ahsoka did was just dumb.
It was weird.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. Like, even real physics and Jedi physics didn't make sense.
Well, because it just, like, it changes.
Yeah,
like, every second.
The first jump she did like an arc jump that somehow landed back on the ship because then, there's gravity in space.
All of a sudden, then there was none.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden she jumps and she floats away. And she was like, "Oh, come get me!" It's like,
wait, what?
What?
why don't you just do the fucking?
Yeah, what you did before.
Do the Leia flying through the air?
Oh my god, no, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. Oh my god, don't get me started on episode 8. I don't know. I'm really bummed. About this. I'm really bummed because they have such great pieces. Balin is great. Morgan is great. Even the Halo Ring of Death thing,
hyperspace thing.
Like, even though it's basically a ripoff of Halo,
I mean, it looks cool.
Still looks cool.
Yeah, it's
and it's like a cool concept because they explained it a little bit that it's
basically just like a long range fucking teleporter.
And the best thing about this show is this idea of us potentially being able to go to another galaxy.
Right. This is like expanding.
Yeah. Everything that we've ever known to happen in Star Wars has happened within this galaxy. And now we have this opportunity to go to a new galaxy where there's completely new things and we have no idea what's going on over there. And that idea really intrigues me. But it's clouded by all of this half-assed storytelling with Ahsoka and Sabine and all of the other stuff that's going on in this show. So it makes it really disappointing. However, I did see this video. I'm going to try and find your Instagram so I can shout you out in the video. I apologize if I don't. But I saw this video of this guy talking about that it's a conspiracy, or it's like a theory, right? It's not a... But what he was saying is there's this potential that this is Dave Filoni and Lucasfilm's way of trying to circumnavigate the Disney trilogy of movies and get around them so that they're not part of the overall storyline that they are trying to tell. Because if we go to, if we expand to this new galaxy, right, that we're more than likely headed to, where Thrawn and whatnot is, we don't know what happens in that galaxy concurrent with the 3 movies that came out already, because the timeline, right? It would be concurrently. So, he was saying like there's this potential that they could create a new storyline that happens within that galaxy that helps circumnavigate the abysmally horrible movies that Disney produced.
Well, they're making more.
I know they are, but I don't know. It was just a theory, and it sounded cool to me. And
it still got Rey, so
for now,
there's no way it's gonna be good.
for now. Eventually, we got to rise up and take our Star Wars back, ladies and gentlemen. Eventually, we gotta just take it back. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it's a hopeful theory.
No, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's a long shot.
What's really going to happen is they're going to expand into this new galaxies, and then they're going to recreate Star Wars, and it's actually going to be nothing like Star Wars, and it's going to have a whole bunch of crap that nobody ever wants to see in shows, and it's going to do horrible, but they're going to keep pumping it out. And yeah,
that's probably more likely to happen.
Like, just look at Marvel and just recreate that in Star Wars. That's what's going to happen.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, like I said before, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this show so far. What do you guys think? Do you guys enjoy it? Are you still holding out hope that in the last 5 episodes they might be able to do something to turn it around? Because I don't think so. It would have to be something insane. I don't even know what. Like I can't even think of something that they could do to turn this around, other than just like straight up give us Darth Vader or something. I don't know.
I mean, do you want me to spoil it for you?
No. I've seen the cast list. This is a bummer, ladies and gentlemen. It's a bummer.
Just wait. They're gonna ruin more characters.
Don't you dare say that. Don't you dare. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for joining us on this episode. If you haven't checked out our initial impressions, go watch that video first real quick. And then, please let us know what you guys think about this show so far. We appreciate you guys being here, all the love and support. Please like, subscribe, comment, share with a friend. Check out our social media as well as the other shows here on Any Kind Media. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Bye, guys.